Dudes, it's Gaz, and welcome back to another Warframe video. So we got the April 2025 dev stream, and I was actually expecting there to be like pretty much no information in here, but here we are with actually multiple new events on the way, including a new Nightwave and also a preview of the next big Warframe update. So let's hop right in, but before we do, make sure you're subbed to this channel. We're live on stream right now. I'm going to start an Omniforma bundle giveaway right after this video goes up. And also we're doing some Profit Taker help runs on stream as well. So come on, stop by. Alright, so let's get right into it because there is a lot of stuff. Surprisingly, there's a lot of stuff to go over. So let's start with the first sneak peek of the next big Warframe update, okay? So they're definitely done with 1999, but we're going back to an old Warframe update to give it another look at. So basically, first things first, there will be a Murmur invasion of DUVIRI in the next big Warframe update. So right here we have a look at a new Murmur enemy meant for DUVIRI. So DUVIRI Murmur name enemy. This will be coming at an unknown date. Let's go over to the things that we actually have dates on. One of them being next week on May 2nd, the Galleon of Ghouls new tactical alert will be dropping. And in this alert, which will be going for multiple weeks, there will be new ghoul weapons that you can get from doing a special capture mission. In this capture mission, you'll use an Ogress that has self-damage still, and you'll be able to cast no abilities. These weapons will be available. The first week will be the new Ghoul Tonfa, and the second week will be the new Ghoul Sword and Shield, and then the third week you'll be able to access to all the weapons, and they will go away until a later date, and they'll be added to the Ghoul loot table. This event will go away. So great stuff on that front. Also, on I believe May 21st, we're going to be getting a new Nightwave. So yes, start your, if you've already started your Nightwave, you have like a month to finish it up. Get your Bionic rounds, get your Techrot armor set or whatever from the current Nightwave, because on May 21st, the new Nightwave is coming out. We got to look at one of the new augments. We got to look at one of the two new augments for the Athadai called Pain Points. On weak point hit, with primary damage, increases weak point damage by 60% for 5 seconds a second to 10 times. So they're going to definitely nerf these numbers by the time they come out. If this was in the game as is, it would be 600% weak point damage, which is extremely high. It's like one of the strongest mods of the whole game right there. So yeah, I'm going to go grab an Athadai Riven after this. Athadai is already strong. This will make it even stronger. And yeah, keep an eye out for that in the new Nightwave coming May 21st. Now let's go over a little bit of the other stuff they were throwing out there. There's more to cover, but yeah, a lot of it was going over the survey, like what do players want. We want some more endgame and some bug fixes. As far as our favorite bosses, we got, the Aura Worm is our favorite. And yeah, we got an in-game look at the Calervo Deluxe Villain skin, looking pretty cool with these injectors and stuff. That will be coming out hopefully in this Murmur DUVIRI update that we don't have an actual release date on. They will announce this stuff formally on the May 10th dev stream, about 15 days. So keep an eye out on the channel for that being covered as well on May 10th. Also, no official release date shown for any new primes. That will be also shown on May 10th. This is like kind of like a filler dev stream. So great stuff with the Calervo skin. And as far as some other items in your new Nightwave season, you got a Archititron skin and also a new ship skin for the Parallax. But pretty standard stuff from the Nightwave it's looking like. And we also got we didn't get the actual description of it, but we did get a quick peek at the new augment. The other one called Spontaneous Singularity. No clue what that weapon's for. If you guys have any predictions of what that would be, let me know in the comments down below. Also in this Nightwave will be a Zaku skin and a new Ephemera. We also got some new Tenogen coming out with a Archiplasmor, like Entrati skin, and a whip skin as well, but nobody uses whips anymore. Also some really nice glasses I'll probably buy for like a Daredevil fashion frame, or maybe Gojo or something like that. Also got an Infested Hildryn skin on the way. Looks pretty nice, but that helmet looks just like Ash's helmet from one of his skins. We got the TennoCon rundown of what's happening. Now, this is an important one right here. A unnamed interim cert update should be coming out in the next couple of weeks, and in that update we got a bunch of pretty big changes for quality of life. One of them being, there's going to be a new Universal Gemini emote. You can just switch to your Gemini form for your skins with just one single emote. You have to have like an entire wheel of different emotes. One for Flare, one for Saren, one for Frost. You know what I'm saying? Like, now it's just one emote. You can switch transform between any frame that you have the skin equipped for. Now, next one, Archon Shard removal costs. Remember how I made a bile farming guide last week? Well, they're making it where it's not only bile now. So that means you'll be able to use synthetics, calcs, all that kind of stuff to remove shards. We'll see the exact details of when it comes out. Additionally, normal Archon shards will be less bile to remove than a Tau Archon shard. So if you had like a normal green shard, it'd probably be like 15% bile. whereas a Tau one would be 30% bile. That's an example. That's not an exact thing they said, but yeah, that's also getting added too. Next thing, arbitrations. Arbitration missions will have all drops that are available in the mission as an actual purchasable item from the arbitration store. So we're talking Arcane Pistolier. Usually only drops in the arbitration missions as a rotational reward. Now you can take your Phosphor, or not Phosphor, you can take your Vitus. I wish you could take Phosphor. You take your Vitus from your arbitration missions, go to the arbitration vendor, and buy Arcane Pistolier as many times as you want. So great change there. Additionally, Ivara's Concentrated Arrow Augment was probably being used to AFK farm. They are buffing and nerfing it. It will no longer go through walls beyond 5 meters. So that's the Ivara augment that makes her bow turn like basically a rocket launcher. If you hit a headshot, it's a huge explosion. It can be like 20-meter explosion. That's getting buffed and nerfed. So yeah, like I said, it will no longer go through walls after 5 meters, but they are buffing the crit chance and stats of it. So you'll hit harder, but you won't be able to AFK farm as easily. So it's crazy that the only change Ivara gets. Like, can't bullet jump at her 3. You have to basically just be a stationary frame, but they're nerfing an aspect of her augment. So, oof on that one. Next one, Denizant's health reduction. Those enemies on 1999 missions have way too much attenuation, way too much HP. They're nerfing them down. It felt like more of a bug the entire time. Other way. Next, Minerva, the Proto-Saren. You can have her sunglasses on here, which is nice. And also, the 1999 demo will be leaving in this update as well. So yeah, a lot of stuff's going to be happening in that update. So keep that in mind. That's going to be a pretty nice one right there. Also some quality of life stuff. You can sort between like shotgun weapons, sniper weapons, etc., etc. There's your universal Gemini emote right there. So one emote to transform. And there's your sunglasses for Saren. Now, they did design a new Caliban augment on stream. I'm not sure if it's going to come out anywhere near what they were showing on stream. It was a lot of explaining and stuff, but basically, Caliban will finally get an augment for his first ability, Razor Gyre. It will now group enemies up on hit. Very, very, very similar to what Naros' grouping. And also, the Ortholith summon will launch a coordinated attack on the group enemy. So, they're making it seem like they'll have force electric procs on the Ortholith when they are summoned in. And also, they will force summon the enemies onto the grouped up enemies too. So, or force spawn the sentients on the grouped up enemies. Seems somewhat decent, but also, I'm not going to be using that first ability. So, a couple little fun things here at the end. We've got, double heck. This stuff's not getting added to the game. They're just goofing around on stream. But yeah, Galleon of Ghouls will start next Friday, and you'll be getting this Tonfa thing for the first week, and then, yeah, a bunch of this stuff's just super cursed. It was a relatively tame dev stream, just going over this stuff, but yeah, guys, this Athonite augment's looking really strong. New Ghoul mini event next week, with self-damage Ogress rocket launchers and new weapons, and new dev stream on May 10th, where they're going to go more into detail about this new mysterious Narmer invasion of DUVIRI. So, that's going to be pretty much it for the video, guys. Let me know how you feel about this down below. Are you excited for this new DUVIRI update? Hopefully some new Incarnons will be added, like the Tigress Incarnon, hopefully. A bunch of Incarnons we're missing could definitely be added in this update, and also to spruce up DUVIRI, freshen it up. We've done the circuit so many times, maybe some new stuff on DUVIRI. So either way, guys, I'll see you in the next video. I'm live on stream right now. We're going to do some farming help and all that, and I'll see you guys in the next video, too. Take it easy. Peace!